To the Week 9 edition of the Coach's Corner here at our WQEL WBCO Crawford County Now studios. We are streaming live and free on those 3 Facebook pages as well as the OH Report YouTube and Facebook pages. I am Travis Berardi here. It's cross country night on the Coach's Corner. First we have Colonel Crawford, the girls, and then the Bucyrus boys. But let us start and introduce you to the Colonel Crawford girls, as our friend Harper Boggs, actually a member of the Bucyrus cross-country team, is handing out our Bean Boozled tonight. But let me first introduce you the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Jordan Keese. How are you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. Hopefully I actually get a good bean.
I didn't. That's why I made a face.
What color you got there?
It's brown.
Oh, you either have cappuccino or liver and onions.
Oh. Cappuccino would be good, though. Either way, I'm not going to like it.
That's right. You're not a fan of coffee. We were talking about that before we came on. Yeah. All right. And you have your 2 seniors here as well. First, we have CC Chase.
Now.
As well as Izzy Roston, and they are saying hello to Kyle Fenner, head coach, former coach Kyle Fenner. CC, how you doing today?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. What color bean you got? Oh, I already know what that is. That has been my...
Beige?
Yeah, you got the either buttered popcorn or rotten egg.
Oh.
Izzy, what color?
Mine's orange with red specks.
Okay, you either have strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish, or peach or barf. So on the count of 3, now there's a rule because some of the Bucyrus boys said, "Well, I can just swallow the bean whole, right?" No. You got to take bites so you get the flavor. So on the count of 3, we're all gonna take a bite. You guys have.
Can we spit it out?
If you don't like it, after you take the bites, though.
Okay.
You have to chew it 5 times and then either swallow or spit it out. But there we go. Coach, I'm sorry. You got
okay.
stuck. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I think she got a good one.
Okay, so mine wasn't pear booger, mine's jalapeno.
Oh God, that's so bad.
So you got
I think it was barf.
You have barf?
That was so bad. Oh.
What did you get, CC?
Whatever the bad one.
You got rotten egg.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead. You suffered enough. You can spit them out. Coach?
I think I actually got dog food. I'm not sure, but that's what it smells like. It like tastes like it smells.
So,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is only half. We did have a bonus pack that we added in there. So, yeah, you got dog food. So, yeah, well, you guys get those flavors out of your mouth. Let's get into our conversation. I'm going to ask you first, Coach. Really introduce yourself. Did you run in high school? Did you run in college? And why did you want to be a cross-country coach?
I did run in high school. I actually played volleyball first, but then I kind of fell in love with running, and I started to run. I did not run in college. I went to Ohio State, but I continued my love for running there. And I don't know. I found out I want to be a coach. Just God kind of moved in my heart, and I was just like loving running. And when I came back, I just wanted to start helping out where I graduated from, help my coach that coached me, Jody Grove, and Pat Loxton as well. And I just fell in love even more. And
hello to Pat. He's back here.
Yes, Pat's
as well. Shout out to him. But you also came back to your alma mater too, which that's got to be a cool thing. You know, being able to coach the team that you actually ran for.
Yeah, it was special. It was special for sure.
And you guys trying to go for your 4th straight state berth. So you're not bad at coaching as well, aren't you?
I have a great group of kids that really just take on to whatever we do. Yeah.
All right, let's get into our questions for the girls now. And CC first, you won your home meet, the Kipkin. You won the Bucyrus Elks. 4th in the Tiffin Carnival in the Division 2 race. And then 6th in the Galion Festival of D3. Pretty darn good finishes as well there. Before we get into that, but what just got you into running cross country?
I kind of always ran at a young age because my dad was kind of into like half marathons at the time, and I started running cross country competitively in like 6th grade with the Pacers. All of us ran, and that's kind of how I got into it and started getting more serious about it.
Same question for you, Izzy. Your top 15 finish at the Kipkin, top 10 Bucyrus Elks. You had good finishes in the Tiffin Carnival and Galion Festival as well, but why do you run? What got you into running?
Well, my dad's he was the track coach at Galion, so I've always been around like running and stuff. So when I was like 6, he made us go out and practice with their middle school team. And then when the Pacers started, when we were like in the 5th or 6th grade, we just started running together.
Folks, that's not the Indiana Pacers NBA team. It's
No.
a running group down here in Crawford County. When did you realize that you had a chance at being a competitor in the Northern 10 and running cross country for your high school?
Well, our freshman year we made it to state, and that's kind of when I was like, oh, dang, we're like good, I guess. So that's when I would say.
Same question for you, Cece.
Yeah, definitely well, we always had a pretty good group of girls in middle school and stuff, and we always did pretty well. But then getting into high school, it definitely, like, making it to state was a big part of it, and having other, like, good girls to run with and doing well, like Allie Hoker and Allison Minko. They were seniors my freshman year, and they definitely made us take it more seriously.
And just getting that taste of going to state your freshman year, does that help motivate you guys, especially going through your summer workouts and getting into sophomore year, and then rinse and repeat them that last 2 years as well?
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like we're all really competitive as well, so that definitely helps. And we just want to get better each season.
Izzy, do you guys really go hard during practice, see who's the best finisher, things like that? Do you have little side bets and like somebody gets like buys the milkshakes if you finish last or something like that during practice?
Something like that, but Cece always pushes us because she's like the fastest one, so like we always try to run up with her, and then whenever we do speed, it's kind of like a race.
Speaking of training, Coach, what is your training schedule like? How do you prepare your squad not only for the stamina-wise of going long distances and trying to continue to get a better PR, but also for the terrains? I know you're not just running on a straight track, you're going up and down hills through creeks, things like that, and anything, but how do you get your team prepared during training?
Yeah, we definitely have days with mileage, and then also, as they mentioned, speed days, as well as weight training, and then we do hills or stadiums, and we I try to also keep things changing as well based on their needs and what races are going like and what we need to work on and things like that.
And how do you I guess keep it fun during practice? I know you can do the same thing over and over again, but do you change things up? How do you keep it to where they want to continue to do this?
Yeah, so I've been trying to change things up a lot because we get kind of methodical and we get into things we like, but then I've also been trying to add some different things and kind of keep them a little bit on their toes. But also some days they are like, you're changing what we're doing, so it just depends on the day.
Do you have any superstitions with running, things like that you got to keep something the same or anything like that? I don't know what. I didn't run cross country, so I don't know if there's any superstitions.
For me as a
that go
coach,
with it.
I have a necklace that I wear that was from my high school team. Then we went to regionals, and then I have a necklace that Pat got me my first season of coaching as well. That's another shoe, and I wear both of them each meet.
That's awesome. Girls, any superstitions that you guys have? Do you not you don't touch the start line, or I don't know, anything?
This is kind of embarrassing. I always sleep in my uniform the night before. It just started because we have to get up so early, and I don't want to change in the morning, so I would just wear it. And
That's efficient.
Then I can just go straight out the door, but then I just have to do it now.
Hey, if it works, if it's more efficient in the morning where you can get out of, that's kind of like me. If I want to go to work, I try to sleep in as long as possible before heading in, so I completely understand. It's not as embarrassing as you thought. Izzy?
Yeah, I've worn the same sports bra since the 7th grade to every meet, so.
Hey, if it works.
Yeah, I guess.
And now getting to practice, how do you guys prepare outside of practice? You run some extra miles, or you asked to run extra time, but what do you guys do outside of practice to keep you guys prepared?
Drink water because
Hey, that's always
you
good.
get dehydrated easily. We don't really run extra because we already run a lot at practice.
On the weekends too.
Oh well, we have to run on the weekends, but then just stretching and stuff.
Do you actually run on the weekends?
I do.
Okay.
So do I.
Izzy?
That's the same.
Did you
Yeah.
run with her, don't
Yeah.
you? Right?
No, my
Do you guys
sister.
try and get together,
No.
in the off time, or
We
you just
spend
do it
so
yourselves?
much time
Yeah,
together.
and
You
I
get sick of them.
One
right?
day
You get sick of
off
each other,
from
don't
each
you?
other.
Yeah, I just run with Gabby, so it's like
Yeah.
that's like half the team anyways.
Exactly.
Izzy, You like running in the heat or the cold weather better?
The cold,
Yeah.
100%.
So once, especially gets the time for state, that's when you feel like you're running better.
Yeah.
Because of that. Stacey?
I always say I like the heat better, but I always have better times in the cold, so I don't really know.
What about you, Coach? Since you ran, what did you like? Did you like running in the heat to keep you loose, or in the cold weather too, so
I
you wouldn't sweat
prefer
as
the
much?
cold. Yeah, I
Yeah.
sweat really bad, so I'm kind of like the in between. But cold, I'm usually okay with. Yeah.
Okay. From beginning of practice during the summer up to the state meet, I know as a runner you want to continually get better PRs and things like that. How do you get yourself prepared for running in districts and regionals and state without, I guess, running yourself out before then, burning out? Do you do anything, or is it just you just continue
We
to run?
really usually stick to a lot of the same schedule because it just works better for us. But usually we start cutting down mileage once we get to state. But it all depends on how we're feeling, really.
Same with you, Izzy?
Yeah.
So I'll ask you another question so
Oh,
you get an
okay.
answer this
Okay.
time. During a race, especially early on, do you go at 100% the first race back, or do you try and gradually build yourself up to be ready?
In the moment, it feels like I'm going like 100%, but then like, because I feel like awful, but then like looking back, like I know I could have ran faster. So I'd say like I always try to go 100%, but it's not.
And Coach, as just a coach, going from, the first, your own meet or the early ones like the Northmore meet or things like that, do you tell your girls to go hard at it 100%, try and get out in front, or do you let them build it up as the year goes on?
Yeah, we definitely, it also depends on each of their own strategies. Some of them like to go out harder in the beginning of the races, a bit more than others. But yeah, we definitely, we always give 100%. Like, I always see it in them that they try their best on every race, no matter where we're at.
And, once the race starts, Coach, what do you do during the race? Do you go out onto the track? I know probably rooting your players on, but what do you do when the race starts? Because there's not much that you as a coach can do now because you've taught them everything you need to do. Now they're going out and doing it.
I actually try to run on the court, like to as many spots as I can, and try to cheer them on in different places and get their times in different places. But I try to be on the course as much as I can. But as you know, they're kind of spread out, so some more than others. But I'm running just as much, well, not as long as they are, but I'm running the whole time.
All right, and since your assistant's here, what good things can you say about your assistant? What does he do to help you guys?
He brings us cookies
Oh, that's
to
awesome.
Yeah.
practice.
What's your
Really-
favorite cookie?
Pumpkin Milanos.
Ooh.
Yeah, he really brings up the morale of the team, bringing snacks, and he's just always there talking to us.
And having him right as you came back in, just how much of a help has he been able to, especially when you had the transition of you coming in the coach, but then he's still around here, he's still helping the girls out and being that moral support. How
Yeah.
great is that?
It's been a huge blessing for me. I got to be, working alongside of him now, not just like one of his runners, and that's been really special. And, the first couple years, Jody was around a lot more too, and she still helps us. But having both of them at first was a huge help for my transition, going from an athlete to then being the head coach.
Actually, Coach, if you want to lean that way a little bit, you could probably actually get your head in here. If you want to say wave hello into the camera.
Give us a wave.
Just let's show everybody who it is. There's
Duck
you
down.
got
Duck
to
down.
squat down a little bit. There he is.
There you go.
There's Coach. Any shout outs you want to give, Coach? Anyone say hello to anybody?
My wife, our 52nd wedding anniversary this week.
52nd wedding anniversary.
52,
Congratulations.
I'm sorry, 52.
Shout out
52.
to Sue.
We've been together for 57.
Okay, 57 years together, 52nd wedding anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Hopefully one day we can all maybe get to our
Don't look at me
50th
like that.
wedding. You've been with somebody. All right, let's get to our first game of the night. It's one that everybody out there knows. It's called 10 Spin, but for you folks, we're all going to go around, one person each. You're going to say stop, whatever that number coordinates with the question. You answer the question. You all are going to do it twice, and then we'll move on. But, Coach, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number one.
No.
Yeah, I set it up.
The song that plays most on my running playlist is.
Oh, goodness. I have a very wide variety of like music, so I'm not sure the number one. I don't know.
Do you have a song that makes you run like faster? You just get into the beat.
I
have a tiger.
No,
Yeah.
I know. Probably Super Bass by Nicki Minaj, because I was in high school and that one get me really hyped. So now
It's
still,
got a good beat to run to.
yeah, it
as
does.
well. Yeah, it does.
So it still like gets me kind of hyped some days. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'll
all right.
blare it in my
Girls,
car.
can you sing that song?
I don't really know the lyrics that one that well.
This one is for the boys in the Boomba system.
There you go.
The
Yeah,
coolest.
I know Izzy's
Okay.
got that.
Izzy knows
All
every
right.
song.
Since you sang, Izzy, I'll let you go next.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Stop.
Number 8, and that is let me get down here. The one person or team that I need to beat every time I face them is.
I don't really have a person per se, but
That's
I
your
al-
team that
Yeah,
you-
I feel like we always try to beat like Seneca East because they're just our like biggest rival in the N10.
Okay. Cece?
Same question.
No,
Here we go. Whenever, say stop whenever.
Stop.
Stop at number 6. How many pairs of shoes have you gone through in your high school career?
Oh man. Oh. Probably like 10. I don't really know.
How many
Oh,
through a
cool.
season?
Really? At
15,
least, yeah.
20. I have no idea. Usually,
2 per season.
yeah. Usually probably 4 years. 5 years. This is a terrible question.
Well, oh, thanks. I was the one who thought about it. Okay, thanks. Somebody throw a flag. How many have you gone through so far this year?
2.
2. Okay, that's good enough.
This
We'll move
year
on.
or this season?
Well, this season, yeah.
2.
2.
Yeah.
So it's the same answer. It's season year. Okay, gotcha. All right, Coach, your second trip around.
Okay. Stop.
You were at number 5. The favorite snack to have at a meet?
Ooh. For me or for the kids?
Both. How about that? What do you think the favorite snack is, or what's your favorite snack first? Something not with coffee, right?
Not with coffee. No. Well, when I was in high school, one of the grandmas made pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and she still comes, like, she still had a granddaughter in last year, and so she still would bring them. So I know that was one of the favorites that they would have. Yeah.
Okay. Well, since she said for the team too, what's your favorite snack?
Grapes.
Grapes?
I was going to say
Grapes.
second, yeah.
Grapes.
Grapes. Okay.
That's so hard.
Moving on. Cece, we'll let you go next.
Stop.
Number 4. Yes. Do your best impression of Coach during a meet.
Oh, no.
Oh God. Right. I can't even. I don't know. She's always like, "How we feeling today? You're gonna do great. Like, you're ready." I don't know.
While you're running. What'd she say while you're running, if you hear anything like that?
She's probably like, "You got this. You got this. You got this." That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I hear.
Hey. I give that a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, last question, or last pick from Izzy coming up here momentarily. While we wait, what's your best impression of Coach, Izzy?
Oh, she always says you're okay. Like she's always just like you're okay, you're fine. But when we're running, I don't know. I don't really hear you.
You guys know
There's
now.
Yeah.
You-
All right, whenever
Probably
you're
like,
ready
good
to say
job.
stop,
Keep
you
going.
can.
Oh, okay, stop. Oh, that's the same one. Is it not?
It will go again then.
Stop.
4, that's...
Oh. Stop.
There we go. Number 9. An easy one. My favorite TV show or movie is...
Oh, The Vampire Diaries.
Eh,
Or Mean Girls.
Mean
is
Girls?
my favorite movie.
Such a good
it's a good one. Congratulations, you guys have just finished 10 spin. Wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
We'll start off with some more questions, but that's actually from 10 spin since we didn't do it. Izzy, what's your funniest team travel story?
Like when we like go places, like something
Yeah,
like
something when you're traveling to a meet or something like that. Just a fun story.
On the way to
For regionals, I
It was
see.
just a terrible bus ride.
I don't know. All the bus rides are like miserable because it's so early and like we don't like get
Like
like.
on the way back from regional, like when we walked the course. What about that one? You
We
guys
went
were,
to
like,
that
playing-
pizza place.
Yeah, but like the bus ride then.
It was, we all got like car sick.
Oh.
Yeah, that was that was.
They're all bad.
Oh, I probably okay after my freshman year when we made it. To like after we found out we made it to state like after regionals
Mhm.
and we were all just like singing on the bus. I'd say that was probably my favorite.
Okay, and now you will tell us about the bus sick move story, because the next question was your most embarrassing moment running or whatever. So if you want to tell us that story, Cece, go for it.
What are you gonna talk about? Because I have like your most, but you're not gonna say that out loud.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't know, running cross country in general was like every single meet, probably. Probably. I don't know. I don't have one moment. Skip.
You never.
Wait, can I like throw a flag at her?
You've never like. You've never been like in the lead or something and tripped on your face and finished second or.
One
anything like that?
time, yeah,
Hopefully
one
not.
time I fell up the hill and I kind of.
You didn't fall down the hill. You fell up the
No,
hill.
at Tiffin, it was muddy. It was really slippery. Oh God, what were you gonna say? Don't say it. Next question.
Okay, we'll get back into it now. Outside of districts, regionals, and state, do you have a favorite race that you like to run over the course of your regular season schedule?
I like running at Marion Harding because we always run fast there. We always that's when everyone PRs. I also liked Star Stripes and Lights last year.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing about that is you have to wait all day to run, which sucks.
You can also watch the replay of that live, not
No.
live anymore, but free on the OH report.
But yeah, definitely Marion Harding, and then Buckeye Central is usually a good one too.
Is that your favorite venue, one of those places, or do you have a favorite venue other than those?
I like Buckeye Central because it's close to my house and I can leave fast.
Izzy?
My favorite course to run at is Marion Harding, and it's really like the scenery is really pretty too, so it gives me something to look at when I'm running.
Nice. How about when you ran, Coach?
I really liked Galion a lot because I knew it well. They don't because they run it so much, but for me, that was like when I ran, that was like familiar was good because I knew how to take every like turn and every stretch. And now I still love it because as a coach, I get to run everywhere for them, which is great. So
Nice. All right, another question for you, Coach. Outside of the results, the PRs, is it easy to see a runner that maybe you think has a chance to be a special one down the line? Is it easy to see that as a coach, or
Yeah,
do you just go by
definitely.
the results?
Yeah, I definitely try to always see like the good in each of my runners. That way, like you never know when someone might have like a meet or like a practice or even a moment where they start to like have a breakthrough because that can just make somebody so special. So sometimes it's unexpected to others, but like I always try to see like the gold in them, if that makes sense. Just to try to always bring it out of them.
Okay. So you guys, you've been to state quite a few times in your careers. Probably want to get back there now, but what did you two learn from the state meet last season that you can use to get ready and try to get back there?
Definitely like get out fast because you get boxed in really easily with so many people, and just like really take care of your body that week and like hydrate so like you have a good race.
Yeah, every state meet we ran at has like been a different weather. Like my freshman year, it was like 80 degrees, and then our sophomore year, it was like negative like 20, I swear. And then last year it was like hotter. It was like 60, which was like hotter for November. So we just had to we just had to prepare for like any weather.
Okay. Coach, you guys were third in the state last year in the D3 meet behind Minster and Fort Loramie. You return a large majority of your squad back this year. Minster loses one of their top finishers. Fort Loramie, they don't lose any of their top finishers. But do you believe this is a group that can jump them, maybe compete for a state championship or a runner-up spot?
Definitely we always make big goals, and lots of things happen in the seasons, both to like our teams and other teams too. So I definitely know that God has a plan and we work really hard. So we'll just see, and when the competition actually comes, a lot can happen the day of. So
but you think you have the pieces that if things go well,
Yeah.
you can compete for one.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And last question for you girls before we get into our final game of the evening for you. What are your expectations for the rest of the year? I know the conference meets coming up, then you have districts, regionals, and state. What are your expectations?
I would like to just PR for the season and also return to state as a team and get top 10 at state again.
You finished 8th. You want to get another top 10. It's a good goal. All Ohio, and might as well get it twice. Izzy?
Yeah, I want to PR, go to state, obviously, and then like win the N10 all 4 years of high school. I feel like that'd be cool. And same with districts.
You guys probably have to build another trophy case for you guys, don't you? Because you have so many things. It's a good thing to have, though. All right, let's get into our final game before we head to break and let you guys go relax. It's on the same page, so folks, we play this every week. It's kind of like the newlywed game. We're gonna ask Coach a question, and the girls have to match her answer.
You have to match mine. It's
You
gonna
have
be
to
easy.
match her, and
Easy.
so
It's gonna be hard.
No, it's not.
So with the first one, the worst singer on the team is. So she gets her answer, and if you guys match her, you get a point. Who is the worst singer on the team?
You gotta hide that a little.
And Coach. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Adam.
Oh. I did not
I'm nervous
I did not put what you put.
You don't even know what I put. Don't take
No, I
offense.
meant what she put.
Oh, okay. Don't take offense.
All
are you
right,
showing?
everybody at the same time, turn.
I don't know.
Wow. Wow.
Okay,
I was gonna
well,
put Rylan.
Oh, man, I
I
thought you were
so
gonna-
I don't know
Wow.
I don't know why you didn't put my answer.
well,
myself.
Izzy
Yeah.
got it right. I'm sorry about that. That's probably why you don't want to rap that song earlier then, huh?
I couldn't choose to win.
Okay, here's a better question. Who's the best dancer on the team?
Oh,
We ready?
yeah. Yeah.
Casey. So we have a tie at 1 after 2 questions.
Yes.
All right, here's a better question. The teammate that motivates the group the best prior to the meet is?
Did you erase?
No, I just.
All right.
Yo.
Yep.
All right, Gabby. What does she do to motivate you guys before a race? She get you pumped up.
She just makes us want to win
Yeah.
more.
That's awesome.
She's just aggressive.
She's
I have to
aggressive.
say that because she's her sister. So.
You hear that, Gabby? A little too aggressive on
She
your
just
sister
makes
right
us-
there.
no,
I'm kidding.
She
Love
puts
it.
us on a strict schedule.
Yeah.
every meet.
Hey, it works. All right. Well, we kind of did this earlier, so if you were listening correctly, what's Coach's favorite song to run to? It wasn't supposed to go on the 10 spin, but sometimes that's how it works. What's the favorite song? And you can pick whatever too. Yeah, you can throw a curveball there.
Okay. I can pick up.
Whatever. I mean,
Should be truthful.
Yeah, it's true. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Super bass. That's what she said earlier.
I forgot.
Making the number.
That's actually the one she told me that was in her head before
What?
the beginning of the race. That's what you said last
You're-
week.
You're getting that mixed up.
All right, final question. CC's up 3-2. Who is the one celebrity that would play Coach in a movie about her?
Oh man.
I don't even know who you're put. Like I don't.
Who do you think would be a perfect celebrity to play your coach?
Oh god, I'm so bad at this.
I have multiple choices, so can I write down multiples? That gives me another chance.
I mean, if you want to put a couple down and they match
I
it, yeah.
have no clue. I'm just gonna put the first celebrity that came to my head.
I'm not.
Somebody kind of looks like
funny.
her. It's a celebrity. Anything like that?
This one's good.
You're so
I'm nervous.
No, this one actually makes sense.
Oh,
No, it
gosh.
doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Not at all,
Yeah,
man.
it does.
I'm nervous.
Mine doesn't make any sense.
All right, we ready? 1,
Yep.
2, 3, turn. Sandra Bullock or Jennifer Aniston?
I put Anne Hathaway.
I can
Anne
see that. I
Hathaway
like her
or
too.
Kourtney Kardashian. Nobody got it right, so Cece with 3 correct answers wins
Thank you.
3-2. Coach, girls, thank you for coming on to the Coach's Corner tonight,
Thank you for
playing
having
some
us.
games with us, being good sports. Best of luck the rest of the way, and hopefully we see you for a 4th
Yes, sir.
straight time
Yes.
down at Fortress of Bits. Thank you very much, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have the Bucyrus boys cross-country team here on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. No one out-pizzas the Hut like they do at the Pizza Hut of Galion and Bucyrus. We'll be back.
He's got one man to beat. Schieffer with the ball in his left hand. He's going to take it to the house. Whitford opens up the second half with the kick return touchdown.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to the Week 9 edition of the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut and Bucyrus and Galion. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut like Pizza Hut and Bucyrus and Galion, so go get your slices today. Time now to introduce the boys from Bucyrus Cross Country and their head coach, Kevin Boggs, senior Devin Deskins, and sophomore Carter Boggs. But, Coach, first, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. Living the good life.
There you go.
Now, the sophomore Carter Boggs. Carter, how are you today?
Good.
Shout out Kyle and Devin. How are we?
I'm doing good.
Kyle Pfeiffer this time. Another
One of our
Kyle.
guys, yeah.
Coach,
Yes, sir.
start off with you. Same like earlier. Introduce yourself. Did you run cross country back high school, college, and what made you want to be a cross country coach?
I ran track.
Okay.
Interesting story. I ran all through high school. I did not run college track because I had a knee injury playing football, which kind of changed some of my athletic plans at the time. Then a couple years into college, I actually started racing unattached and got into masters meets for track. I actually hurdled, high jump, long jump, through shot put, discus, javelin, ran 400 hurdles until I was about 38 years old, till my daughter was born.
Who is going to be handing us some Bean
Yeah,
Boozled
who's
right
about
now?
to
So
probably poison me here.
Harper, bring him in.
That's all right. I'll do whatever. But cross country, I ran my senior year.
Okay.
And that was more rehabilitation for my knee at the point. But then when I graduated college, I ended up coming back to Bucyrus shortly after to teach, and I actually coached as assistant coach for cross country probably about 12 years, 11, 12. And then when my kids were born, I wanted to be home with them because I already coached 4 seasons a year because I was coaching winter track, spring track, summer track, and cross country. And then as my kids got a little older, Carter started an elementary program, very much like the girls there from Crawford. Bucyrus has an elementary program. He started that. So as that kind of progressed, I went back to cross country. And actually, my father-in-law was the head track coach in cross country at the time. And so I coached under him and my mother-in-law. And then when he retired, I kind of took it on as my own kids got involved. And but I've always been around the runners at Bucyrus in some form, whether cross country, mostly track, but through the cross country, I've always helped in some way when I could. So it's just been kind of a natural progression to take it over, and those kids are mine too. So
And you're keeping it in the family.
very
is
much
great.
so. Yeah.
All right. We got our beans out here. First, Devin, what'd you get? What color? It's
Like orange, yellow, brown.
Yeah, it might be the peach bar for strawberry banana smoothie, dead fish. Good luck with that. Kevin?
Carter.
Carter and Kevin. I keep looking. You got the green one? That might be the ones I had earlier. And now Coach Kevin.
It is a all pink or reddish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of the newer Bean Boozled. Okay, well, we'll see what it is when you take a bite into it, because it's not on my thing. It might
Yeah, I
be,
don't care.
maybe it's
Whatever.
the pomegranate or old bandage, but I was wrong on the other ones, too, so who knows.
Whatever.
Count of 3, you got to take at least 5 bites, too. You can't swallow it whole like you wanted to, Carter, but here we go. 1, 2, 3.
All at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I got jalapeno again.
Mine's not bad.
Neither's mine.
Mine's pretty good.
What's it taste like?
Fruity.
You Tutti Frutti? I think that was 1.
Can't really tell.
But it was good?
Yeah.
Coach?
Well, it's not a Band-Aid.
Give me another.
You would regret that.
Well, I don't know. Something fruity.
Okay.
But it wasn't like something gross, and I didn't puke, so I guess we're all right.
All right. I think this is the first time in the history of the Coach's Corner we actually had everybody something decent.
Not spit something out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Boys, let's start with your questions. What does a day of training look like? Maybe it's an off day or something, maybe during the summer, but what do you like to do? You like to run in the morning or the afternoon, heat or the cold, and how many miles? Let's start with you, Devin, as he takes a bad bean.
Definitely vomit.
If I run on my own, I like to run like super late at night, when it's dark out and the cars can't see me coming. And I just run until I get tired, as far away from my house as I can, so then I'm forced to run even further to get back.
Okay.
And that's how I run on my own.
Carter?
So
That
in
one
the
wasn't
summer,
bad.
I typically like to run in the morning, around 10 o'clock. Mileage range from like 5 to 12, depending on how I feel and how the day is. That's typically my summer days.
All right, and the meets you guys have run already. Devin, 16th at the Northmore Invite, 35th in the Orange Division of the Tiger Classic, which is good with the amount of teams that are there. The Bob James Invite at Plymouth, 5th. That's a 2-mile race, correct, Coach?
It is. It's an unusual one, but they always do such a good job, and we like running with the teams up around Plymouth area. And it's got some unique hills. We kind of use it as a hill training day, and it's a good time.
Also, 13th in the Bucyrus Elks Invitational, and then the Galion Festival for D328. Carter, 5th in the Northmore Invite, 12th at the Tiger Classic Orange Division, 2nd at the Bob James, 4th in the Bucyrus Elks, and 19th at the Galion Festival. Coach, I know you have some injuries on the team, but you guys they're fighting through it. They're continually getting some good PRs.
Yeah.
Where do you think you guys are at this point of the year?
I think a lot of teams at the mid-season, I mean, we put in a lot of work, a lot of mileage like everybody, and we have such a young team. I think we're in a good place. I mean, the young guys are stepping up and doing the work, because we do have several freshmen, sophomore, and just the 2 seniors. I think we're in a good place. I mean, we're continuing to improve as a whole. Our times are even faster than we ran last year, and we were pretty successful last year. As a general group, I think we're in a good place, at the midpoint in the season, just working through some injuries here and there, and some strains, and we always got to watch them. We back off and we try to rehab those as best we can. But really, I think most people are handling things pretty well, and some things we just got to really watch just to prolong, because obviously we want to run as healthy and as well as we can, as long as we can. So.
Okay. Boys, easy question. Why do you like to run cross country? That's the first part. We'll go with both. Start with both. Carter first.
It's very enjoyable. I mean, I've done it since I was like 5, so I mean, it's just 4. So at this point, it's just second nature for me.
You got a good playlist going on while you run?
I don't
you
listen
you
to
don't
music.
listen to music?
No.
Hey.
No.
All right. And how about you, sir? Devin?
I started running my freshman year, and I had a lot of fun in track, and they kind of talked me into running cross country my sophomore year, and I just like having fun with all my friends and running. So
Now, when you're by yourself, do you run without any music? Do you listen to music? What do you do?
depends how I'm feeling sometimes.
What do you got on your playlist?
A lot of rap.
Okay.
Get me hyped up.
You got some Drake in there? Some
Drake, 21 Savage.
Okay. All right. I understand. That's good. That's good. All right. Let's get into our first game. It's a favorite. Boomers versus Zoomers. This is where our athletes try to answer pop culture questions from the year that usually coaches graduate. But this time, however, we're going a little different. We're going to go the year that our man Adam Thompson graduated. Not a coach, but he's still there, from Mount Vernon High School in 2001. So we're going to
Much more recent.
give you questions of that. Northmore football leads this with 8.5 points. Galion football is second with 7.5. I'll ask you 10 questions, pop culture questions from the year 2001, and there's actually one other question added in there for the half bonus point as well. So let's get right into it. Coach, you can help out.
Okay.
You can help out, but you can't give them the actual answer quite. First question: this technology brand released the first iPod. You can just tell me the answer. You don't have to write it down yet.
Apple.
That's right. Apple iPod.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
one.
was a trick.
One down.
Okay.
Sticking with technology, Microsoft released its first gaming console during the Xmas season in 2001. What was it?
Sega? I don't know video games.
Do you know?
How old's the original Xbox? I don't know.
It was released in 2001, so I'll give you that answer.
Yeah, I don't.
You got it right.
I don't.
The original Xbox with Halo was released in 2001 at Christmas.
Good guess. Good guess, sir.
2 for 2. All right, question 3, sports question. This team defeated the Yankees in the World Series,
baseball,
winning
no.
Game 7 by scoring twice off of Mariano Rivera in the bottom of the ninth to walk off.
It's Indian.
Just give me a team from the National League.
Just go Indians.
Is it the Indians?
The Indians are not. They're in the same league as the Yankees.
We're trash guys. What do we know about baseball?
Hey, I don't know.
I don't watch any baseball.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks. They won.
That's a team?
Yeah. 1995, I believe they became a team. But yeah.
I'll take your word for
They
it.
have more World Series in that time than the Cleveland Guardians. Yes. Number 4. You guys have 2 points. You're still looking good. The highest grossing film of 2001 took place at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and was the first of 8 in the series. Give me the full name of that movie that was out in 2001.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
That's
Potter and
our
the
answer.
Sorcery Stone.
That is correct. I will give you a half point if you name the other 7 movies.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
That's 2.
3 is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
4 is Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. 5, Harry Potter and I know 7 Half-Blood Prince. I know that one. I know 5 slipping my mind.
It's a city that the Arizona Diamondbacks play in.
Oh my god.
Oh, Phoenix. Yeah.
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix.
And then the last
one
one is
was-
split into 2.
Yep, Half-Blood Prince.
Part
1 and part 2, right? Oh, they have 2 separate names?
It's the that was the 6th movie. You have the 7th name.
Oh, 7th. What's the last one? Deathly Hallows, 1 and 2.
There you go. That's a half point. You guys are
I
at 3
teach
and a half.
English, so books I know. So that's all right. Books I know. I teach English is just going through.
That's why I let him answer them because he helped out. But that, well done. Bravo.
I contributed, guys.
3.5 out of 4. Number 5. This hip hop group from Atlanta released Miss Jackson in 2001 with
Outkast.
Well done. 4.5 points out of
Thanks.
5.
Not a
5.5.
chance.
Question 6. He was sworn in as President of the United States in January of 2001 after a controversial election that included the hanging Chad. Who was president in 2001 until 2008, 9?
Bush. Yeah.
Full name?
George Bush. W. Bush.
There you go. You
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
George W.
George W. So you guys have 5.5. Correct. You're 3 points behind Northmore right now. Question 7. This NASCAR driver tragically lost his life on the final turn.
Dale Earnhardt, yeah.
Rest in peace, Intimidator. That's correct. Number 8. This PGA golfer became the first to win all 4 majors in a row across 2 years.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
What was the name of what they called it?
Oh, what's the jacket thing? Masters?
Well, it was called the Tiger Slam, but Tiger because it
uh,
wasn't all the same. The
it's
Grand
called-
Slam would be
it's
all in
called
the
Grand
same calendar year, but they called it the Tiger Slam because he won all 4 across 2 years.
Did not realize they had a name for such a thing.
Question 9. This NBA franchise won its second consecutive championship with Shaquille O'Neal winning MVP honors back in 2001.
The Lakers.
That's right. You guys are now tied. This for the win, and Coach, you cannot answer this one. It's going to go all on them to try and get the
Well, if
lead.
it's music or something,
It's
fine.
not.
Oh, okay.
This team won its first Super Bowl in January of 2001 in its
Patriots.
5th season after relocating from Cleveland.
Oh,
The Ravens.
Yeah.
The Ravens. I don't know if I want to give it to you because you blurted out the Patriots first. I'll give you a
I
half
thought that
point.
was the year Tom Brady took over.
No, that was the 2001-02 season. They beat the Rams in 2002. Should I give them that half point for that?
I should have listened to the whole question, man.
Should they get 9? This was your year.
Oh, good. So if I say no, it's a tie?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who we can have back then, so no.
No?
And a tiebreaker at some point, it sounds like.
Okay. 8.5.
Okay.
You guys have tied the Northmore football team with it, but well done. 2001, the year Adam Thompson graduated from Mount Vernon High School. Buzz. All right, let's get back to some questions now. And actually, I have a question from our mailbox here.
Oh, nice. Nice mailbox.
Very decorative, right?
Well, it's football, but okay.
If cross country was not offered as a sport, what other sport or extracurricular activity, if any, would you participate in?
Football.
Football?
I'm already in football.
You are in football. Okay. What you're not playing right now?
I would do. What else is in the fall?
Bucyrus?
Maybe
Golf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could maybe do tennis.
Or even if you don't, or tennis? Okay. It doesn't even have to be a fall sport if you don't play a winter sport or anything like that, but any other sport. Okay. Tennis? That works.
And I did basketball.
Okay. Carter?
I would probably lift or do wrestling.
Nice.
Coach Cocos Parker would be very proud of that.
I know it would.
Coach, if you didn't run track back in the day, what would you have done?
If they had it, I'd probably do like lacrosse or rugby. There's not too many schools around this area that have those, but if they had it, I'd have done those. It's lacrosse or rugby.
Lacrosse? All right, and also a member of the girls' cross-country team, Harper Boggs. If you were unable to run cross-country, what extracurricular activity or sport would you play? Lean into the mic and let us know.
I would be doing wrestling right now and lifting.
There we go. Thank you, Harper Boggs. Yes, she is related to two of the men here, and I think you know who they are. So let's get back into it before we go to our final game. Boys, what you guys made it to the regional meet last year. What were you guys able to learn from there that you're going to be able to use to try and get back this year? Either or, whoever wants to start.
You can start.
I gotta just go out. Last year I used to save a lot for the end and try to out-sprint everybody at the end, but I was so far back it didn't really matter at that point. So I've been going out a lot harder right off the bat. So
And it's been working?
Yeah. Saving a lot less.
Okay. Carter?
Go out hard like I always have done. I've always struggled with maintaining the same pace, but I've gotten way better at that over the past few years. So if I can just keep working on that, that would do a lot of good.
Okay. Northern 10 meet coming up at Seneca East, coming up in a couple of weeks. Coach, what's it going to take to become a Northern 10 champion with your squad?
With the young group of boys we have, I mean, we obviously have to continue to improve. There's a lot of very talented runners in the N10, and several of the teams have a good pack, which means like their main 5 guys are very, very tight together. My guys are pretty close in a pack. We need to, these two typically lead our times, so we need to close like our 3, 4, 5 guys and really drop a little bit of time to get in the mix, and then hopefully have a good day and weather and everything cooperates. And I think if we have a good day, we'll have a shot. I mean, that's always the dream, but we really just have to keep improving, and as a young group, they just run aggressive and not be afraid to run with the older athletes, which they really have. I mean, they've stepped up and they're not afraid to compete with anybody. So,
what's the ceiling for this team?
This year, right now, one of the things we've talked from the game is place well in the N10. These two gentlemen made the regionals last year. Our goal, we just missing regionals as a team last year. So we'd like to make that as a team. And then from there, just see what happens at regionals and run hard and see what happens. I mean, every team wants to try to make the state meet. For us, the getting to regionals would be a step in the right direction and something to build on as we have such a young group of boys, and it'd be great motivation going forward. So.
Okay. Boys, this meet will be at Seneca East. You guys have already run there earlier this season. How important is it, if at all, to already know the course, already know what you're going to run at? Carter, we'll start with you.
It's good to know the course because it's always typically when you get there off the bus, you always want to walk it. So right out the gate, you know the course, so you don't have to spend an hour and a half just to walk the course and get all the team to walk the course with you. And everybody is a lot more relaxed because they know the course. It's not like it's nothing new. So.
Devin?
I agree with him, and you're not afraid if you get out of a pack somewhere. You're not afraid to get lost because you already know where you're going. So it helps a lot.
All right, final question for you boys before you go to our final game. What are your expectations for the rest of the year?
I want to keep PRing every meet and go to regionals again. Hopefully compete a little better there than I did last year. And try to get first team all in 10.
Okay.
First get healthy. Then PR every meet. Hopefully drop my time a lot more because it's not where I need to be right now. Would do way better at regionals. Hopefully make it down to the state meet.
All right. Time now for our final game of the night before we head on home. And like the girls, it's on the same page. So I will ask you 5 questions for Coach to answer, and you guys have to match his answers. Yeah, get the boards out, get your markers out. And this should be an easy question. We were joking about it earlier, and it's perfect. Which runner would be late to his own wedding? Whenever you're ready, Coach, turn it around. Yes. We got it right. Devin is the answer, so we are tied 1 question apiece. Number 2, if Coach was on a distance relay team, which leg would he run? So you know, like a 4x100, 4x800, something like that. Which leg would Coach run? You ready? Turn them. Both are wrong. Coach said first, said an anchor. I actually thought it would be anchor 2 or third. So we're tied at 1 apiece. Question number 3. Coach gets a flat tire on the side of Route 30. Which runner does he call to help him out?
That's easy. That's easy. Think seriously.
Oh, wait.
Good. Turn him over.
Hey.
Charlie. Hey, Devin got it.
Team with the license.
There we go. It should have been easy.
Exactly.
Adam Thompson got it. All right. Question number 4. Devin leads 2-1.
Dang.
What singer or group shows up most on Coach's playlist, on his running playlist? What group or song shows up most? Hey, no help from the.
Wait, I already know.
Back up there. No help.
This wouldn't be running. This.
Just on his playlist. What playlist?
This wouldn't be my running playlist because I don't listen to music if I run.
I gotcha.
B-sides or something.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Turn them over. Lincoln Park. You said Guns N' Roses. Okay, Carter. We're tied at 2 with 1 question to go. Guns N' Roses. I like November Rain, a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's on the list somewhere.
All right, last one, and this might be a tough one. What is Coach's PR? You have to be within 15 seconds of it if he remembers.
Oh, and cross?
Just what cross or whatever. What's your PR? You remember?
Yeah, if you're talking track.
Okay, what's track? What distance for track? I'll say.
I was a 110-meter hurdler.
110-meter hurdles. Okay, so that will change it up within. You gotta be within 3 seconds.
If you're within 15
you gotta be within
seconds,
3
you got
seconds of
all
that
range.
one. 110-meter hurdles.
You have to be
What times
within
look like for that?
how many?
3 seconds.
Oh, it'll be easy.
Oh. I remember the exact time.
Turn them. 15-2,
Oh.
14-8, 7-11. Well, 11.
11. Thank you.
Carter wins with 3 correct answers. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys coming on the Coach's Corner tonight, and best of luck the rest of the way. Hopefully
Thank you.
you guys continue to get
Thanks for having
healthy.
us on. We appreciate that.
It's been fun. Hopefully you guys continue to get healthy and you compete for a Northern 10 championship. Maybe
So-
find yourselves down at Fortress of Bits at the end of the
Nice.
year.
So-
All right. That'll do it for the Week 9 edition of the Coach's Corner. Once again, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Galion. No one out-pizzas the Hut like they do at Bucyrus and Galion. Also, they sponsor our mailbox question of the evening. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible tonight. Dan Messerschmidt, the sports director here at Crawford County Now. Adam Thompson, my producer. Brian Skoronsky, also back at OH Report World Headquarters. And we also want to thank our Bean Boozled helper of the night, Harper Boggs. They know her here, but she did well. You gave me good ones tonight. I'll take the jalapeno beans, so thank you very much. But that'll wrap things up. OH Report-wise, we have a live stream tomorrow. Mount Gilead at Northmore Volleyball. And then on our QEL BCO football game Friday night, we have Bucyrus at Winford. So there's the rivalry, right? What, a 2-mile separation between the two schools. Half mile. It's close anyway. But that'll do it for everybody here at the Coach's Quarter. I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Bucyrus.